G'day, ZiggyD here with some Path of Exile and a bit of a vlog update for you guys. I'm to that point currently in the progression of my Anarchist Infernal Blow Marauder where I kind of just need to do some farming and leveling. Kind of have to sink some hours into just gearing up and also gaining a few levels before I can progress on. Now I'm currently pretty underleveled for this zone, level 59, I'm level 57, and I'm quite undergeared. I just managed to get a decent weapon, but as you can see, my health can drop quite quickly, so I'm going to need to be careful while talking this out, so hopefully I can still focus enough to prevent myself from dying, whilst also leveling up and giving you guys a bit of a chillax update on what's going on in the background for ZiggyD and the YouTubing and all that good stuff. So the first thing I wanted to start off with was I've joined a network. Now this has been something that I've not done for a year. I've been independent essentially for about a year now. Falling thicket bow, that might be useful to someone. I've been independent for about a year now, and the reason for that is I've talked to probably something like 20 networks and had countless network offers. It's getting to the point where I was starting to essentially mark as spam any messages I was getting from networks, especially if I was getting them from the same network over and over, which does happen. YouTube's a different place to what it used to be when people were clamoring for networks. But yeah, they're all in, I guess, down to the core of it, they're all just really bad offers. Like, networks are kind of scammy, to be honest. So I've been happy just to remain independent and just, with a bit of an open mind, I talk to network, CEOs if they're willing to talk to me and find out what they're, what they're offering, what their network's about, and all that good jazz. Now, a couple months ago, a YouTuber friend of mine named Flammy, who does Clash of Clans videos, which is an iPhone game that has a massive following, and he's very, very successful with what he's doing on YouTube at the moment. He joined this network called Square One, which is a part of Omni Media, and it's probably a network you've never really heard of, and it's a network I hadn't heard of either until that point. Now, Flammy joined this network. I saw the offer that he was getting, which was really good, much more solid than a lot of other network offerings are. So that was a good sign. But I was willing to let him do that and watch how that went for him. And he joined the network, and they did a bunch of really cool. Almost died. They did a bunch of really cool stuff for him, like designing his website, giving him some channel design stuff, and also like an amazing revenue share. And then on top of that, which is just something that doesn't seem to happen with other networks, his overall CPM also increased, and this seems to be a bit of a theme across the board. And so these guys seem pretty legit, so I decided, okay, it's getting to this point now. There's been some changes on YouTube that's made it a bit harder to get my videos up and monetized, so I can continue to try and earn a living doing this, bringing you guys content. And it's some awkward stuff was happening. For example, YouTube said that I didn't, they wanted proof that I had rights to basically make Path of Exile videos. So I said, sure thing, and I sent them the letter that Chris Wilson sent me a couple months ago. Now this is a direct letter from Chris Wilson, signed saying that I'm allowed to make and monetize Path of Exile content with any of the, Path of Exile gameplay footage I want. And YouTube said that wasn't good enough, so I don't even know. Now, if you're an aspiring YouTuber, I highly recommend holding out for as long as you can before joining a network. That is because, as I was saying, most of the offers are really super scammy. You want to build your channel up as much as you can, at least to my point, 10,000 subscribers, to 250,000 views monthly, around that point before you actually join a network. But yeah, just to give you guys an idea of that background in case you're interested in YouTubing. I know some of you guys are aspiring YouTubers, and I know some of you guys are curious about it as well. This is going to be super risky. Let's just see if I can beat some of these guys down. Hopefully you're enjoying my Infernal Blow build and you've been watching the updates I've been doing. I just need to make sure that I don't die, because these guys are super tough. Just concentrating while I wear these guys down. Yeah, so I talked to the CEO of said network, and he seemed like a really cool guy, and they really have their head on straight, and their strategy for moving forwards in new media is basically to try and grow their partners as much as possible, to not accept any partner, like to not accept people getting 200, the 200 views a month, that sort of thing. And it seems like a good strategy, and he seemed like a very genuine person, so I've decided to give it the go-ahead. And that's kind of exciting, because after a year of being independent, I've finally found a network that I considered to be giving me a reasonable offer. You know, maybe I'm picky, but I think you should be with this sort of thing. I totally think you should be picky. But so that's pretty exciting. Hopefully that means that, you know, maybe my revenue will increase. Maybe they'll be able to help me out and secure some more, you know, game beta keys and stuff like that in the future. Just be able to make more and better content for you guys. That's the end goal, and that's the end result for you guys. And for me, potentially it means I can better earn a living doing this YouTubing thing. And that is pretty exciting. So I'll keep you guys posted on how that goes. And that leads into the next point. Now, something else has also been happening, and I cannot reveal at all what it is, but I can reveal what might happen out of it. So I'll just continue going through. I'm kind of just farming through pretty slowly in here, and hopefully you guys don't mind, because I'm kind of focused on talking as well, and also not dying. So I'll just farm slowly. So something's happening in the background. I can't reveal, but it means good stuff. And what it could mean is that very soon, ZiggyD might be able to start streaming. Oh yes! I know a lot of you guys have been asking, Ziggy, when are you streaming? Why aren't you streaming? Do you have a stream? Everyone wants to know if Ziggy was streaming, and it's something I really want to do as well. Like, I'm very excited for that potential to have live interaction with you guys. And as some of you know, I have been like saving up and trying to get to the point where I can build a new PC so I can start streaming. That's been the main problem. There's a potential that my internet won't be fast enough to stream well, but there are a few things I can do if that is the case to improve my internet. But for the moment, the biggest barrier by far, and this is even a barrier that's starting to affect my YouTubing as well, is my computer. Now, my main computer that I do all of my YouTubing on, that I have for the past year, is an iMac. It's a 27-inch iMac. Not a bad computer, like in terms of Macs, as far as performance goes for Macs, and it can even game semi well. You know, that's kind of shocking, putting Mac and gaming obviously together. But yeah, it can do that well, but it really can't record. It definitely can't stream. So it's even getting to the point now where I'm having trouble recording Path of Exile on that. And at the moment, I'm currently on Amy's computer, and that's why you guys have nice, clean footage, because she has a pretty decent computer. But I need a better one so I can start streaming. Whoa! I'm not gonna fight. Oh, I'm not gonna fight those guys. Ooh, tons of blue skeletons here. So that's something that could be happening pretty soon. And by the way, I appreciate the support that everyone did back then when I first started letting people know that I was trying to save up for a computer to start streaming. A bunch of people donated. You know, like some people donated $5 or $1 or $50, and that's like huge for me because we run our budget pretty super fine. Like we live as cheaply as possible so that I can do this, and you know, I grow this business, and small donations like that were very, very helpful. But yeah, but something's happening in the background now that could result in me getting a new computer very quickly, you know, potentially in the next few weeks, and so that I can start streaming. So then, what does that mean? That means that I'm kind of looking to do some sort of like ZiggyD 2.0 launch where I start, you know, getting really serious and putting, well, you know, I've been doing this pretty seriously for the last year, but I'm keen to, I don't even know if I'm going to take these guys down. There we go. But I'm keen to get a bit more strategic with it and give you guys, you know, better quality, higher quality coverage, start streaming as well, make videos more often and more consistently, and make better videos. I'm going to get killed by these guys. I'm going to do a trip back to town, replenish my pots. Yeah, so, and that, okay, so this is what would happen. This would be the timeline for me, for ZiggyD for streaming. I get the new computer, I set it up, and I'll start testing streaming with Path of Exile. You know, you guys can come hang out, help me test the stream. I'll try a bunch of different stuff just to get everything super nailed down. And you know, we'll do some progression, and I'll make some videos, and maybe we'll have some fun. It'll be kind of casual, mostly just testing and things like that, but also, you know, a good bit of fun, chance for you guys to come on stream and ask me questions and things like that. And that is super exciting. And then from that point, moving forwards, I'm going to avoid that guy. I'd like to start covering like game releases, like really in depth, because I really like covering games in depth. Now, I'd like to, you know, be able to pick games that are going to be around for, you know, I'm not talking like days or weeks, like, you know, AAA single player games. I'm talking like online games that are going to be around for months or years. Like, you know, Path of Exile, obviously. I sort of did a test run of this with Path of Exile. Like in the lead up to closed beta, I saw that this was an amazing game. I tried to cover it as much depth as possible for the beginners that would be coming to the game and would need guides and things like that. So I set all that up, and I think that was pretty successful. People found that really helpful. I feel like I really helped a lot of people get into the game, so that was pretty awesome. And I'd like to do that with more games in the future. I don't think I'll ever really stop playing Path of Exile, but I'd like to seriously cover more games in the future. Like, I can't just only do Path of Exile. Just not very viable. Especially if I potentially want to earn a living doing this. So what I'm thinking is, 2 games that I'm currently looking at, and I'd love any more ideas that you guys have, is firstly Final Fantasy XIV, the relaunch, Realm Reborn. Looks pretty good. I don't have a ton of, I played only WoW for a few days, and I haven't played too many other MMOs. I played some Guild Wars, played some Neverwinter. I'm not a huge MMO connoisseur, so it'd be a bit of an adaptation for me. I'd be doing a lot of learning as well, along with some of you guys as well. Learning the game and also just learning how to go about MMOs in general. So that'd be interesting, and also because my only qualm with Final Fantasy XIV is that it's tab targeting. It's not an action combat one like Guild Wars 2 or Neverwinter was. So that might be a bit of an adaptation, but it could still be fun. It looks like it's got some pretty awesome stuff in it. So potentially covering that. And another one that I'm really looking forward to is WildStar. That's what it's called. WildStar, which looks to be really cool. It's got some really awesome systems in it. I love what they're doing with this whole paths, this idea of paths, which allows you to sort of level and play the way you want to play. If you like exploring, you can do that. If you like learning about lore, you can do that. If you like killing stuff, you can do that. So that seems like a really cool system for an MMO, and I'm keen to try that out. And it has a pretty cool action combat system as well. So, oh, these guys do tons of damage. Oh, brutal. I gotta time this right. So I'd like to cover those games, get into the betas, learn as much as I can about them, produce a bunch of really good beginners guys like what you guys have seen with Path of Exile, so that you guys can pick up those games and play them and get into them much more deeply and enjoy them on a much deeper level, because that's really what I want to achieve, and that's really what I want to continue doing. Oh, this is brutal. So I can't even, oh no, I can't even handle Felshrine at the moment. But I'd love to do that, get in, do that, and then when you guys are in the game as well and the game's launched, then we start progressing through content, we start leveling, and then around the same time, both me and you guys reach the end game, and we start doing end game content together. We do this on the live stream, we do this in the videos, videos through guides, live stream. I actually take viewers along. That's just a really exciting concept for me doing that. I'm gonna ditch this group, big group of experience, but just way too dangerous. So that's just a super exciting idea for me, and that's something I'd really love to get into. I'm pretty sure it's something a lot of you guys would enjoy too. Maybe you guys might not be specifically interested in those 2 games, but this is something I could potentially apply to a lot of different games. Cover these new games for 2, 3, 4 months, or maybe even longer if it's a longer lasting game or one that really grabs me. And continue doing a bit of other mixed coverage as well, but really focusing on helping people get into these games and produce really good quality guides and have a really good quality interactive stream. That's my number one thing. I think will be an interactive stream. I really enjoy watching other streams that of really high level players. I love seeing that. But I think the streams that really give a lot of value are the ones that are super interactive. So I'd like to be one of those, and hopefully you guys would like it too. So I think that's pretty much it. That's something to potentially look forward to. As I said, I'll keep you guys posted on that. I'll drop that. And I'll keep you guys going. Keep going with the Path of Exile guides. Keep you guys posted on this Infernal Blow Marauder. Hopefully I'll make it through Merciless soon. I can give you guys an Act 2 guide and another update, or the final build guide even, if I can get to Map soon enough. But yeah, just been pretty busy with sorting out this network partnership and this other thing that's going on in the background that might allow me to stream. So pretty busy, but still trying to get the good quality content out for you guys. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this sort of casual update. I'd love it if you guys when I have these videos, you play some Path of Exile as well. Having my videos up in the background, I reckon that's pretty cool. That's kind of like what I do when I watch YouTubers that I enjoy watching. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to close out by saying that I've been doing this for a year now, and I just really wanted to thank everyone that's supported me up to this point, because I've gotten to this point where I've gotten big enough to be able to really be discerning and find a good network for me, and I've attracted this other thing that's going on in the background, and gotten to this point where I can start getting really excited about streaming and doing all this other really cool stuff that I wanted to do. It's just been amazing, and the biggest part of it is the people that watch my videos every day when I release a new video, or they talk about them on Facebook or Twitter, or they tell one of their friends that they're trying to get into Path of Exile, you know, you should check out this guy's guide so you can get into Path of Exile and play with me. And they share my videos with their friends. That's like the most amazing thing anyone can ever do for me. And I am completely beholden to you guys in that, you know, I make the content, but ultimately it's up to you guys to watch it. So anyway, that's it for now. Hopefully I don't die right now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.